Mga pumpkins, kailangan nating tanggapin. Normal lang ang maging malungkot, normal lang ang mapagod. Pero hindi normal yung i-ignore natin 'to hangga't hindi na natin kaya. Hi mga pumpkins, kamusta kayo? And welcome to another episode of Tough Love with Tito Bex. Alam nyo, kung may isang topic tayo na hindi natin madalas pinag-uusapan noon, pero super important ngayon, ito na yon: mental health. Lalo para sa ating mga Gen X, yung mga generation na lumaki sa tiis-tiis lang mentality. Kung may problema, deadma. Pag malungkot, laban lang. Pero ngayon, alam na natin, hindi pala ganun kasimple. Kaya today, let's talk about the realities of mental health in our 40s and beyond. Bakit parang ang bigat minsan? Paano na ito kakayanin? At paano tayo makikinig at matututo mula sa mas batang generation? Mga pumpkins, mental health is for all ages. Walang pinipiling edad ang pagkalungkot. Pero wala rin itong pinipiling edad para gumaling. Madalas nating marinig, ang drama mo naman, or pagod lang yan, inom ka ng vitamins. Pero pumpkins, mental health is not just about being sad or tired. Maraming silent battles tayong hinaharap na minsan, tayo lang ang nakakaalam. Here are some of the common mental health struggles para sa ating mga titos at titas. First is midlife crisis. We ask ourselves, sino ako kung hindi na ako ang career ko? As we reach our 40s and 50s, many of us start questioning our purpose. We've spent decades building careers, raising families, and checking off society's expectations. But when things slow down, we ask ourselves, who am I beyond my job title and responsibilities? This existential crisis can feel overwhelming, but it's also an opportunity for self-discovery. Next is depression and anxiety. We ask, ba't parang may kulang pa rin? Success, stability, and experience. Gen X has all these, yet still some of us feel unshakable emptiness. This can be rooted in unresolved emotional struggles, suppressed traumas, or simply the realization that time is moving faster than expected. Anxiety creeps in as we juggle responsibilities, while depression can make every day feel like a burden. Next on our list is burnout. Paulit-ulit na lang, pagod na ako, pero kailangan kumayod. Many in Gen X are part of the sandwich generation, caught between raising kids and taking care of aging parents, all while managing careers. The weight of these responsibilities leads to chronic stress and exhaustion. Burnout isn't just physical fatigue, it's emotional and mental exhaustion that makes even the simplest task feel impossible. The fourth one is loneliness. Lahat busy sa pamilya nila, pero ako. Friendships shift, kids grow up and loved ones move away. While we were once surrounded by social circles, many in Gen X now find themselves feeling isolated. Social media may make it seem like everyone else is busy with their own lives, making loneliness even harder to talk about. And lastly, the fear of aging. Nakakatakot tumanda ng mag-isa. Wrinkles, health concerns, and the realization we're not as young as we used to be. Aging can be intimidating. Many fear losing independence, becoming irrelevant, or facing life without a support system. But instead of resisting change, learning to embrace this new phase of life can be empowering. Dati, akala natin pag successful ka sa career, masaya ka na. Pero bakit may mga gabi pa rin na tayong tulala sa kawalan? Mga pumpkins, kailangan nating tanggapin. Normal lang ang maging malungkot, normal lang ang mapagod. Pero hindi normal yung i-ignore natin to hanggat hindi na natin kaya. Mga pumpkins, alam na natin ang struggles. Pero paano natin ito haharapin? Here are some of the tips that I can share para harapin ang mga pinagdadaanan. First is acknowledge and seek help. Therapy is not taboo. Ang una nating pag-uusapan, yung pinaka-crucial, acknowledging that we need help. Ang daming beses ko na itong naririnig. Kasi Tito Bex, dati wala namang ganyan. True. Pero dati rin, wala pang Google, wala pang TikTok, at wala pang mga doktor na openly magsasabi kung gaano kahalaga ang mental health. So why not take advantage of the knowledge we have now? By the way, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it takes a lot of courage, whether through therapy, joining a support group, or just talking to a trusted friend. Lahat yan valid. Kung iniisip mo, kaya ko naman ito mag-isa, tandaan, just because you can carry something alone doesn't mean you have to. Second would be self-care is necessity, not a luxury. Rest, hobbies, and boundaries matters. Okay, real talk lang tayo Para sa aming mga Gen X, self-care sounds like kalokohan or kabaklaan. Pero guys, hindi lang to pang influencer. Hindi ito luxury. Necessity ito. Self-care means making time for yourself. It means prioritizing rest, finding hobbies that make you happy, and most importantly, setting boundaries. May kilala ba kayong ganyan? Yung di marunong tumanggi sa kahit anong favor? Ako yun dati. Pero natutunan ko, hindi selfish ang pag-protect ng energy natin. Next would be staying connected. Find your people even if it means making new connections. One of the biggest causes of mental health struggle as we get older is loneliness. Yung pakiramdam mo na naiwan ka na ng lahat, na everyone is too busy with their own families or careers. Pero tandaan natin, connection isn't about quantity, it's about quality. Kahit hindi ka surrounded by a big crowd, basta may solid kang support system, you're good. At kung feeling mo wala kang ka-close ngayon, make an effort to meet new people. It's never too late to make new friends. And next to that would be mindset shift. Growth doesn't stop at 40. It's just another chapter. Ito, isa pang malaking mental health blocker. Yung feeling na, wala na, tapos na ako, wala nang bago mangyayari sa buhay ko. Excuse me? Sino may sabi niyan? Life does not end at 40, mga Bex. Pwede ka pang mag-start ng business, mag-aral ng bagong hobby, mag-travel, or kahit i-reinvent ang sarili mo. Kung si Madonna nga ilang beses nag-rebrand, diba? Tayo pa kaya? And next to that would be physical health matters. Movement is equal to mood boost. Ito, promise, game changer. Alam niyo ba ang physical health directly affects mental health? Yung simpleng paglalakad every morning, malaking tulong na yan sa mood natin. Hindi mo kailangan maging fitness junkie or tumakbo ng marathon. With small movements, simulan natin. At tandaan, your body is your longest relationship, kaya alagaan mo siya. Mga pumpkins, kahit gaano tayo ka-busy, dapat bigyan natin ng oras ang sarili natin. Kasi kung hindi tayo okay, paano natin naalagaan ng iba, di ba? And most importantly, huwag kang mahihiyang humingi ng tulong. Hindi ka nag-iisa. Okay, mga pumpkins. I know na iniisip ng ilan na parang naging trend lang naman yung mental health care na yan para sa mga kabataan. Iniisip natin na wala namang ganyan dati nung panahon natin. Na pag-depress ka, malungkot ka lang. Here are some point of views ng mga bagets that we gathered that could shed light to the senior generations like us, mga titos and titas. First, ano nga ba yung difference in how Gen X and Millennials or Gen Z handle mental health? Millennials and Gen Z are more open about mental health. They grew up in an era where therapy, self care, and mental well being became normalized topics. This generation talks about their struggles on social media, seek professional help without shame, and actively set boundaries. Gen X, tayo naman, on the other hand, we were raised to just deal with it and prioritize responsibilities over emotions. Many of us grew in environments where mental health wasn't even a conversation. It was just atiisin mo na lang moment. So why do older generations struggle to open up? A lot of Gen Xers were raised to believe that showing emotions is a sign of weakness. We were taught that kapag hindi ka matibay, hindi ka magtatagumpay. So they bottled things up and just powered through, unlike the younger generations who see vulnerability as strength. Gen X often associates it with failure or burdening others. Also, back in our time, therapy was either expensive, inaccessible, or considered something for crazy people. Kaya ngayon, even if some of us need help, ang hirap sa kanilang aminin. Ano nga ba matututunan natin mga Gen X sa mga bagets ngayon in terms of mental health? One of the best things Gen X can learn from the younger generation is that mental health is health. Just like you take care of your body, you have to take care of your mind. Seeking therapy, talking about struggles, and taking breaks when needed aren't signs of weakness. They are essential for survival. Also, Gen Z and millennials have mastered the art of boundaries, unlike Gen X, who were conditioned to overwork, people please. Younger generations prioritize work life balance. It's okay to say no, to rest, and to choose yourself sometimes. So, how do we create a culture of understanding between these two generations? First, we need patience and empathy on both sides. Millennials and Gen Z need to understand that Gen X didn't grow up with the same mental awareness with younger generations did. It's not that we don't want to heal, it's that we were never taught how. Meanwhile, Gen X can try to be more open minded and willing to unlearn old habits that no longer serve them. Conversations like this help bridge the gap. So instead of judging each other's coping mechanism, we can learn from one another and create a culture where every generation feels safe to talk about mental health. At the end of the day, mental health struggles don't have age limit. The more we break the stigma, the more we all heal together. At ito ang gusto nating ipakita today mga pumpkins. Hindi tayo dapat matakot magbago at matuto kung paano natin minahal ang sarili natin ngayon, yun ang magiging pamana natin sa susunod na henerasyon. Mga pumpkins, mental health is for all ages. Hindi kahinaan na humingi ng tulong at hindi kasalanan na magpahinga. Whether you're in your 40s or your 20s, we are all navigating life. Kaya please, take care of your mind like you take care of your body. Kasi mga pumpkins, ikaw mismo sapat na. You are enough.